So student loans, good debt or bad debt?
It depends. And so, I hate that answer, by the way, but I'll just tell you why I think it depends. I know plenty of people that go into school and they rack up hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they go into an industry where, they're, the average pay is 30, 40, 50 grand. I would say that's bad. I also know those same kinds of scenarios where you might rack up that same amount and the starting pay is in the 100 to 200.
Mm-hmm.
So I think some of it has to do with that, right? Like, look at the end game. Like if you're going to spend a bunch of money on education, and by the way, this is not about education. This is about the payoff of whatever you're buying, right? It doesn't really matter. You can do an online course, and if the online course is cheap and you start to make a bunch of money, you crushed it. But if it's really expensive and you don't do a deal, then you have it. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not really about a university at all. It's about the cost versus the payoff later. So that's why I say it depends. And so if you spend 100 grand on education, a 4-year education, and I think that might even be low these days, the real question is if you pop out and you're an engineer or you're a doctor or you're a lawyer and you're, a physician or something, then I think it could be worth it. But if I also know plenty of situations, like nurses and teachers and that are. And by the way, we need those people probably more than anything. But the payoff sucks,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it really does depend on that. I know back in my day, everybody went to college and you could not even have a major. You could just go and graduate. You could be an English major, you could be a marketing major. I was a teacher. That ROI was terrible, So, you really do have to look at that in these times. If you have kids this age or you're this age of, is college really a good investment? Because as we've talked about in other shows, the debt will hold you back if you're not making the income, not only the payment, but the debt to income ratio you're going to have to be able to buy anything or, start investing in things. So you
Yeah.
really have to pay attention to that.
And it's not really about the name brand of the school or the university or anything like that. It's literally about the education you get. Is it applicable and do I make money from it? That's actually how you have to look at everything. It's like a real estate license.